doing things that line up with your values.
Have we talked about that?
I don't think so. Unless we just never checked it off the list, ever.
Well, I think it's made every bit of difference with how I feel about something after I do it. Like, you can kind of convince yourself that you liked something or that something is fulfilling or that it's good for you for a time, but if it doesn't really line up with what you truly believe, which is like, probably like, comes back to the Bible, because I don't really think there's much moral fiber apart from the Bible, or it stems from the Bible, and then it gets adapted into different other things or whatever. But that's where it comes from, you know?
Yeah. Because I can't think of anything that I do in my day-to-day that isn't part of my values. So to say, like, that's good. It probably won't even hear it. We'll just say that, and then nothing actually comes through.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I don't, like, I go to the gym, I go to work, like, my work lines up, but I don't do anything at work that I think I shouldn't be doing.
Well, it's not necessarily that you shouldn't, should or shouldn't, like stealing or this, but it's more like when I don't, maybe more of omission rather than commission or whatever it is. Like when I don't walk, I feel like shit because then I wanted to walk. I said I was going to walk and I'm going to try and get 15,000 steps, and then I don't walk and I sit on TikTok, which I don't even use TikTok very much, but I don't walk and I watch YouTube videos all day. Like Sunday, bad day.
I got 4,000 steps Sunday.
Well, but you have a wife and you relax on Sunday and you know what I mean? Like,
sleep for 12 hours on Sunday.
I had some things that I wanted to get done, and I have a Byron contract that I should have probably talked to on Sunday, but just didn't. I just couldn't bring myself to do it almost. It's like I think I said I'd call him on Saturday, but then he was like, take your time, don't even worry about it, whatever. And so I'm like, so then I kind of just let it slide.
Yeah.
And then it's Sunday, and then it's like, he said, enjoy your weekend, and it's like, it's still the weekend, and I'm like...
So did you not say anything to him, and then he texted you, enjoy your weekend? Or is this still the previous text from...
Still the previous text, enjoy your weekend, take your time, whatever, not stressing it at all, basically. Yeah. So fair enough, really, I just stress everything out too much, but how it could have been solved is I could have just called him.
Yeah.
But yeah, and then I called him today, I just figured it out, that's what I was just doing, but... So when I have a shitty day that's unfulfilling, it's because I'm just not doing the things that I know are important to me, and really are gonna make the difference to bring me into the spot I want to be, rather than doing the same thing over and over again and having to get another job, or because if I don't make the videos, and if I don't walking's a part of it.
If you don't pursue what you're actively doing, it's just never going to happen. If you don't keep up on yourself with walking and being active
and reading,
then you're not going to be able to prove that you know what you're talking about. You're not going to be able to prove that what you're saying actually works because you don't do it yourself.
Well, it's not exactly. You kind of brought it to other people. It's not even about other people at all. As far as the walking and it's more about myself. I think I want to. That is a little bit of it. As far as the real estate videos, like I said earlier today when we were doing cardio. If I make the videos over and it's basically just regurgitating other people's videos, because I have a duplex and I'm an agent, but I'm not wholesaling. I wasn't flipping. I've never done any of that. So I know a lot about real estate. I know a ton about real estate, but it just didn't it just didn't. It wasn't right. It wasn't correct. Even though it was great information, it was the right information, but I don't know. Whereas this, I do it every day. I walk every day. I train. I'm now starting training 6 days a week, so Feels really
It's a
good.
lot.
Yeah, it's tough. It is tough on the weekends sometimes. And then it's like the whole thing. It's like the whole picture. The whole picture needs to be there, or else I'm gonna be lacking in certain areas.
Yeah. No. I see that. I'm not saying I'm not as disciplined, but if my day is a little simpler, I have a goal that I want to achieve when I'm going to work.
Mm-hmm.
More often than not, it doesn't work out. It's like I go in, I want to get these 3 things done, and then I get these 6 things done, and then all 3 of these are still on my plate for the rest of the month. It seems like because I just like you get in there, those are the things you want to do, and then everyone else's emergencies become your emergency, and then nothing happens. And those are the ones that prove progress. These are just catching up with the day because whatever happens. So then, you just never can say oh, I completed this installation, this challenge. No, the challenging things literally never get my time.
Yeah.
Because I never get enough time outside of the nonsense. Because that's what it is. It's generally I can't get these hyperlinks in my PDF to go to a website. I'm like, did you print the PDF? Yeah. I'm like, okay. Just export it and keep it as a PDF. It just that stuff always happens, and it never. Mm-hmm. That's how I don't feel fulfilled because I'm not completing the few things I wanted to do, and then generally if I'm busy with that, then I'm not going to go and take a walk a couple times when I'm at work, and then I'll be behind on my steps.
Yep.
And then it trickles out to where I just want to sit down and decompress when I get home, and then luckily Liz has been on me lately. She's like, "Hey, let's go for a walk." I'm like, "Thank God," because I hated pressuring her into going for walks, but now it's been nice. It was 70s last week.
It was amazing weather last week.
Very nice. Yeah.
Dude, you just made me think of something else. Yes. So one thing in the book I'm reading, just amazing book. I keep talking about it. I feel like, but very good book. 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. I got it right here, but it talks about. It breaks activities into different quadrants and its urgency and importance, which I actually made a video on that on my old channel. Not based on this though, just based on what I thought about it. And these activities fall into these. It's like a graph: urgent, important, urgent, important. It's urgency, importance. Or whatever.
Yeah.
So not urgent, not important. Urgent, important, and the those activities are getting in the way of these ones that are really going to be the difference makers. And it's not like you're just stupid and you didn't know that, but it's just cool to kind of see it, and it helps you visualize it and track activities to it. Okay, where do these belong in my day? And it's just really cool. So I wanted to talk about that. That book is awesome. It's helped me a lot with doing the things that matter, like the needle movers, which I learned from real estate too, about things that are actually going to do something and things that are just keeping up with the day. If I go to Target and buy this whiteboard, that's a waste of time depending on where I put it in my day and in my week.
I'm surprised this hasn't made its way to some TikToks yet.
Yeah, I feel like it's not quite on niche. As far as I haven't made any kind of videos where I'm all right, now you do this, blah, 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 blah,
Well.
But TikTok is just if I have an idea and I have time, I'm gonna film it right now. I'm gonna film it.
Yeah.
Well, and I'm in the efficient mindset. But so, and then other thing I want to touch on that.
TikTok that I should absolutely make tonight.
What is it?
So I was talking to a coworker about we're going out to dinner tomorrow night, and I'm anticipating it being a bad meal. And he was trying to say oh well, if it's be a bad meal, we'll just eat something for lunch. We'll go out and get something big for lunch. And I was like, nah, I'm not gonna do that. And he's like, well, it's gonna be a bad dinner. Why not just have a whole day of fun food? And I was like, no. And he's like, well, you can't eat unhealthy and still hit your calories. I'm like, I absolutely can. Just like I did tonight.
Yeah.
Like I had three or four spicy chicken sandwiches from various restaurants. I totaled like 1,500 calories.
Mm-hmm.
So I had 600 left for the night, and I ate, I think that was like 550. And like I'm totally fine. But anyways, I was trying to explain to him like just pre-allot. You don't know what that meal is gonna be because like these restaurants, it's a one-off restaurant. They don't have their calories listed. You can just do your best at guessing, or just plan for it. So I'm leaving 1,600 calories for tomorrow night's dinner, and then I told him like you just split it up as to what fulfills you. Like so tomorrow morning's breakfast will be 300 calories, and it'll keep me till lunch. Lunch is gonna be 500, and then that'll leave me whatever that leftover is. That's 2,300 on a day, so that's actually 100 extra calories missing in there. But still,
Yeah.
And I was trying to explain that to him.
1,600
don't get it.
is a lot for like a dinner.
And I'm just trying to be conservative because like there's gonna
Well,
be
I'm just saying
yeah.
you've allotted yourself a lot of room. You know, especially if you get a
every
protein and a carb and a veggie.
Yeah.
You know, if you get that, but it's like really good, nice buttery steak and a nice buttery carb and a buttery veggie.
And
it's probably still okay.
That appetizer is gonna be whatever.
Oh, you're gonna get
it's restaurant week, so you get 3 courses.
Oh.
So you pick an appetizer. It's generally a smaller portion, but still, you pick an appetizer. You get your entree, then you get a dessert.
The dessert might break you. I don't know.
Probably will.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna do my cardio in the morning. I'm gonna hit. I mean, with this watch, it doesn't even turn on. Like, this thing's bulletproof. All my watches are great.
But you'll still be in a deficit.
Yeah.
You could go 200
my
over.
My current diet allows me 700 calorie deficit.
Yep.
No. 500 calorie deficit. I did 200 calories of cardio pretty much every morning.
Okay.
So that gives me 700 at least. Depending on how many steps I get a little extra, but we're not going to count those in. We just want to be conservative.
If we get the full 20 minutes of cardio, you get 300.
Sure. Yeah. Yeah. So that's what I was trying to explain to him, and I think he actually got it. And I just did like a little diagram of like you have this many food tokens to spend.
Mm-hmm.
Spend your food tokens where it matters.
Did you see my TikTok about that? Treat your calories like currency, and cash them in for things that you really like, and really enjoy.
Yeah.
And some people would probably hear that and be like, "Oh my gosh, that's crazy,
it's depressing." Yeah.
And it's like, well, it's all about your goal. What do you want to look like?
Yeah.
How fat do you want to be?
How many veins do you want to see on your body?
Yeah.
Only your dick? Okay, well.
You know, what do you want to do? If you don't want to lose weight, don't track. If you don't want diabetes and heart disease, you might need to change some things up.
I've been tracking for so long, and if I just stop tracking, I still gain weight. I know what I'm eating. And we've talked about this before, I know. But even though I know exactly what I'm eating, I pretty much know how many calories I'm eating just from seeing the portion sizes, I'll still gain unnecessary weight. When I stop tracking.
Because
tracking my head.
You just have too many. I think you just go, like it's like you said. You have when you gain weight, you let it go. But now I think, especially with me keeping you accountable more,
that's gonna help a lot.
I mean, and I think you see me, and I'm not. That's not like saying I'm so sick, but you see me being lean, and you obviously just want to be lean, right? Like it's like subconsciously almost.
Why, when you're in the gym lean, would I then be the puffy Michelin man next to you?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I'll never have a tan. I'm gonna be that Michelin man.
Yeah, like if I take Braxton or Jacob to the gym, it's like doesn't really match up.
Yeah.
Who did I just took Braxton to the gym.
Jesus.
Just took Braxton. What? Oh yeah, his deadlift.
His deadlift was more than I was deadlifting this morning.
Yeah, we'll see. I'd have to see.
Yeah.
I believe it, but
3 yellow plates, and they're like this 300. Oh my god.
Cause he lifts with those guys that are not that good.
Yeah.
He said that he was kind of impressed with how hard I went. I'm like, yeah, I don't fuck around.
You got to, man. I spent too much time in the gym at Planet Fitness wasting time.
Yeah.
Just wasting time. I mean, sure, I was figuring stuff out, I guess, but...
Yeah.
just so much time wasted.
That's super important too. But you know, it's like we waste so much time anyway. But you got to start somewhere. So you started, got the consistency, and then you can learn and learn and learn and learn, and that's exactly what you did.
I'd say the best training I had was at Obet's the beginning of last year. We were like consistent, and
dude,
you were getting there.
Yeah, I'm like, you say that, I'm like, I do not remember being consistent.
I was so consistent that year, or at the beginning of that year, and then whatever, like, I don't even know what it was.
COVID.
But yeah, but gyms didn't shut down till, I feel like it was almost warm outside, and like that was
March.
a good year of
March,
training for me. Yeah, and then gym shut down, and then it was just toasted. But now this has been again the best my workouts have ever been.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're going so hard.
Yeah.
I love it. No, I've never been consistent until now. I went consistent with P90X for a little bit, but it's not
That's
like
good. It's
super.
good baseline.
It's not super compound. It's not really. There's a lot of isolation movements in there.
Yeah.
It's a lot. It's a lot of lifting, but there's not.
It's so many reps.
Yeah.
So many reps. I mean, I guess you just use more weight, but man, I was doing so many reps when we were doing that. I feel
You
like.
can on chest and back.
Yeah.
You can really. I think you can really get your back with pull-ups pretty damn well, but
Oh yeah.
that's about it. Like your chest is.
My back is screaming today. I already feel it. Like I'm still tight. I still feel like feels like the remnants of my pump are still here.
You deadlifted too, but I don't feel like
That's that T-bar row.
yeah.
I love that move. I love that move.
What back move? I miss the old row machine. I can't feel it the same.
The old cedar row?
Yeah, with the.
I think it's just that
I
handle.
want that handle. I
It's
want
on
that
Amazon.
handle. Yeah, you're right.
Dude, it can't cost more than $50.
Yeah, we'll buy it. We'll buy it.
Yeah, I mean, I bought the ropes whenever we didn't have them at Obet's.
Yep.
That was a COVID risk or whatever it was.
Obet's gym was a good gym too. It was like
It's like how busy it was. It was great, dude.
It was like a more of like a gym, you know, or more of a slightly bro gym, but not like disgusting.
Yeah.
And it had good lighting, and it had plenty of machines. I mean, it had the right machines, so it's good. Was it just that
had
one
enough
room?
inspirational people? Yeah.
Man, it feels really small now.
Think about it now. There was enough inspirational people there, and enough people that made me feel like a monster. It was like just the right balance.
Yep.
Good balance.
We go.
Crunch still kind of has that.
I mean, well, in the mornings we pretty much run the show, except for that freaking freak of nature today. But
Holy hell! I don't know where he came from. I swear it looked like he could step on stage in 2 weeks.
yeah, he looked amazing.
Good.
His delts into his back.
His delts weren't even rounded. They were like triangles. Like they were so
Yeah.
sharp coming off his shoulder. His rear delts were so developed. Oh,
Yeah.
that
That guy was insane.
guy was awesome.
But
when he met us,
and his skin was so dark, but he was still so defined. Yep.
when he walked into the bathroom, I just wanted to like, just take your shirt off. I gotta see. I gotta just take your shirt off. Take your pants off. I gotta see everything.
Oh yeah,
Go
we
top to bottom.
we take our pictures and we're like, you know, getting our stuff off the benches, and we're looking over it. See, he didn't take his shirt off, so we walked out. But
Yeah. If he would have walked in while I was taking my pictures, I think my ween and my nipples would have just rejected and shot into my own body and just receded. I'd be like, oh god.
Yeah, the ultimate mog.
Dude, man, that dude was a monster.
That guy had.
I want to see him more often.
He was about your size.
He's probably a little shorter than me. I guess I didn't really get that close to him. Yeah, probably like 6 foot. Yeah.
6 foot, probably 215.
I don't know. He was lean. I was thinking like 205, 210.
Yeah, that's
heavy.
yeah.
At that weight.
Was it 30 more pounds? 30 more pounds. Safe to say of lean mass than I have.
Yeah, I don't even know how much more lean mass than I have. I've never been there.
Yeah.
Never
Just
been that body
absolutely
fat
insane.
percentage.
But okay, one thing so I talked about the book thing, with the quadrants thing, whatever.
Oh, and he is really reading this book. I can see it right here. He's like,
I'm getting there.
80%
Yep.
of the way through this book.
Getting there.
Yeah.
10 minutes a day.
Unless he's
10 minutes a
staging it.
day.
He
Nope.
could be staging it.
Nope. I got notes. 10 minutes a day. Time yourself 10 minutes a day if you want to read a book.
Read the Spark Notes on it.
I'll
I'll read it on my drive to work.
Yeah.
My car's got that self-driving or auto cruise control. I don't remember what it's called.
Oh, it does?
Cruise control, yeah.
It does have. It does have. I thought it was adaptive cruise control.
Nope. I have read a book with adaptive cruise control before, though. It's very easy to just keep that thing in the lane, and it's easy to keep it in the lane. Oh man, it's nice. Very nice. Transports you.
You said how you said your wife, dude. I think that's like a key. Obviously, like people have success by themselves, but I think it would be so sweet to have somebody alongside me that was shooting for some goals and stuff and could keep me accountable. Like when I'm like kind of off or slacking or not doing the things that I know I should do, and then she's kind of doing the same thing. You know, it's like build each other up, and it's so difficult to find. Everybody my age is still partying loser. They're all losers.
Right now, Liz is trying to get stronger. Like she's actually tracking her workouts now. Like every workout she's adding weight to the bar.
That's awesome.
And I love it, and I can't give her enough props. And I'm trying to just keep her going. Like that's awesome. Now I know
by herself too.
That I would believe that her drive is paper thin. So like if anything happens, that'll come. But that doesn't matter because right now we're still building that, and she is. I love it. It's so good. Yeah.
She's added like get addicted to the results.
15 pounds to her deadlift in the last like 3 weeks or something.
That is
like
crazy.
She just adds 2.5 pounds to each side every week, and then she's obviously able to pull it because it's not that much weight.
Because she's significantly under what she can do, but she just thinks she can only do this. She thinks she can only do this.
Remember at the Obet's gym when she used to deadlift like 65 pounds or whatever, and
she never saw her deadlift.
She goes over and grabs those like little curl bars. And she was like, "What weight should I grab?" Because she was going to deadlift, and I was like, 100. And she brings it over, and she's deadlifting it for like 4 or something. And I was like, holy shit! I was like, that's great. That's more weight than you ever pull. She's like, this isn't what I normally pull. I'm like, no, not even close.
Training wheels.
I'm like, that's like 40 more pounds than what you pull. And she, are you trying to hurt me? I'm like, no, you're doing good. Like, keep it up. But she was just like scared back there or something.
You're a human. Your human ability can do this.
Yes.
Wait.
Yeah.
That's what I.
But now she's worked her way up to, I don't know. I think she's at 100 pounds again. Just about. Yeah. So, but she's doing that for like 4 sets of
workout there for a little while.
4 sets of 6. At Obet's.
No, just at Crunch when she would come with us when we came, and then was that during COVID? That was during COVID when she was off, right? And then she didn't at all for a little bit.
No, she's
a little
bit.
Oh, okay.
In some capacity, like she worked out at Crunch with us. Just she would work out on her own.
Okay. Yeah.
And then she went to now she's at the Y, which that is like the worst gym I've ever been to.
Really?
That's a shitty gym.
Equipment.
Yeah. Like it's got enough, but it's so cramped. I was telling you, the entire weight area is probably around the size of this room.
Oh my gosh.
And then there's like some free weights and machines that might include that room, but it's like a squat rack is that window, the deadlift station, which is 2 of these like garage mats on the ground.
Like Alphalete?
No, they have the holes cut out in them to like let water run through. It looks like it's for outdoor use, like at Home Depot or something.
Yeah.
And that's where the weights can land, and they've only got enough weight for one person to either be squatting or deadlifting, because there's like 200 pounds for deadlifting, and then there's like 200 pounds for squatting.
Yeah.
So I had my weight and then half of the squatting weight when I was doing that, and I'm not crazy strong, but I was using like 315 pounds at the time, and it was like no one could squat.
Yeah.
Because I had almost all the weight. And then the dumbbells were fine, I guess, but they only had 2 benches. So then unless you're going to do standing curls or shoulder fly, and then just everything was just...
That sounds horrible.
Not great. But the cardio space, huge. It always is, though. I feel like the cardio space always doubles whatever.
You're never going to have that many people at once. It's like, at our gym, there's like never over 50% capacity in the cardio area.
Yeah. Dude, how many treadmills are there? 40?
Yeah.
There's so many treadmills, and then all the ellipticals and stuff.
But it's not. Our gym is good now besides the hit area. Too big. But
way too big, yeah.
Yep.
I would have loved to seen way more machines.
Because
I do love that we got all these cables now, but
they already have the group fitness area and the bicycle area. So yeah, our gym's a giant L in a big room, and they have group fitness area and bicycle area taking up a bunch of room.
What time is Kids Crunch open?
And they
I've never seen it. I've never
Kids
seen
Crunch.
one in there.
Yeah, no, it's open. It's open.
Yeah. Okay.
Like, oh, you mean what time of day?
Yeah.
I
figured in the morning is when people would need to
8?
bring their kids before they took them back
I
home.
think like it's
It's
gotta be open by 8. You know, you have to get to work at 9.
I don't know. But yeah, dude, I do love our gym post.
Yeah.
The lighting is so good in there too.
Lighting great.
I feel like I look super tan in those mirrors.
Those yes.
I don't know if those mirrors are tinted, but dang.
Yes.
Yeah.
Dude, every time I'm hitting lat raises or
Shoulder.
curls, or
Yeah.
well, like,
Shoulder flies.
isn't it?
Lat raises?
Lateral.
Oh, okay.
Lateral. Yeah, that's like what I mean.
I don't know what lat raise is.
Yeah,
but
that's what I
okay,
mean. Lateral
Gotcha.
raise. Every time I'm hitting it, crazy. Every time I'm hitting bicep curls, absolutely insane.
Oh yeah. Dude.
I feel like
Also,
I'm the
my-
biggest person in this gym right
my
now.
biceps are still sore. I never feel it in my biceps.
That's
I'm
crazy.
telling you, the workout's been better than ever.
Yeah. I
I think it's because I'm using more weight in less reps, so then I'm not, like, my forearm isn't fatiguing, but I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't like when we got to biceps today. I could not get the weight up.
Yeah.
Could not get the weight up.
I don't know. It's very good. Very good.
That's it.
Okay.
I talked about that. I talked about the significant other thing. Oh yeah, how sick that would be, but you just can't will that into
Can't
existence.
spawn it.
Yeah.
I mean, you can put it on your Bumble and your Tinders, but it's like.
Yeah. Terrible. Bumble and Tinder are so terrible. I
Yeah.
don't.
Did you watch the Ordinary Things on Tinder?
Mm-hmm.
Where he's like, what was it? There's 70-something% males and then like 20 whatever females.
And his joke on it.
Oh shoot.
The males would be, in box would be equivalent to the, and then the males and dong would be equivalent to, well, the Chinese dong.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, box would be equivalent to the dollar, and
Yes.
dong would be equivalent to the dong.
It's like 400,000 dong for $1 or whatever. Like, yeah.
That video is great.
This is a good video.
Ordinary Things. When you first sent it to me, I was like,
I was so
I was
nervous to send it to you too.
this is a
Thought that
fucking
was
waste of
so
time.
funny.
Yeah, I'm like, this is a waste of time. But I'm like, I waste my time all the time. So, and then I watched whichever one you sent, and it's just like Top Gear. It's just like Top Gear with the British dry humor with the delivery. Amazing.
But some British movies I've watched that are like comedies, and I'm just like, they're the worst movies I've ever seen.
Hot
We
Fuzz?
started to watch one. I like Hot Fuzz.
No, yeah, I like Hot Fuzz
Yeah.
too. I was just
I
saying.
think, I don't know what that is, Sean, whatever.
Well, it's Shaun of the Dead, but
Oh, his name?
that's
Oh, I
not
said
his
Sean.
name. No.
I thought it was like Anyway.
Best
That guy.
best guy with names right here. I'm like, best guy with names right here.
I don't know, this guy's really good with names. I'll tell you what.
But I actually am, so.
Yeah, dude, I'm just. Oh my god. Anyways, this one I saw yesterday. So, this is one where I will phrase it as people who don't look like they are, people who aren't in shape at all, giving fitness advice, nutrition advice, dieting, like advice on dieting and stuff. Just like that page that I told you about where this guy from my high school is not in shape at all,
Yeah.
but is now going to start charging people for advice.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, you might know it, but how do I know that you know it? Like,
Also,
you don't see it in them.
Not even saying that just being good looking and fit is all that there is, but it's a good starting point. Like V-Shred, for example, absolute idiot.
Yeah.
Like, he's actually just a complete idiot. Like, what did I send you?
Oh.
He says,
Oh.
sugar. He says, these have sugar, which means they're higher in sugar. Sugar. It's basically what he said.
It was lower sugar maple brown sugar oatmeal.
Oh my gosh, yeah. So yeah, that way it's lower in sugar.
This is lower in sugar.
So that there's less sugar.
Sugar. Yeah, that's it. I mean, he has a point down. If it's not higher in sugar, there's gonna be less sugar, typically, generally.
And how do people not hear that line and they're like, wow, this guy has the IQ of a pixie stick.
Me, 5 years ago, I'd have been like, lower sugar oatmeal. I always buy regular. I guarantee. I would have been like, I need to buy lower sugar oatmeal.
Well, I guess
when you're just starting out and you know literally nothing, everything is new advice. And everything could be revolutionary.
I just hope how he says it just comes off so stupid.
I gotta know how he's advertising. How is he marketing? How does he find the people to click on his videos? Like, what are they searching?
He's just a face. It's the whole company. It's the marketing team.
I know. I just like, what do people search for when they find, like, when they search the word keto?
Everything, yeah.
Is that
Keto, weight loss,
his
tips and tricks.
Yeah.
Weight loss hacks.
How to get less sugar in my oatmeal, and he's like, okay.
Less sugar. If there's less sugar, there's less sugar.
If there's lower sugars, there's less sugar.
There's less sugar.
Yeah.
But it helps. It's a good starting point.
I guess he's one that's in shape. Wouldn't take his advice for anything. Do you remember the video where he was recommending people? He's like, here's a great snack. Took a banana, chopped it up, peanut butter.
Bro, that was the same video.
Peanut butter.
Was it the same video?
Oh, is that same video?
Yeah.
Dude, I remember watching that one forever ago. I'm just like, that looks like the highest calorie snack. It's gotta be
celery?
It's gotta be 5 covered in peanut butter. Now, bananas are high in carb. Alright? So you wanna be careful with them. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna take this peanut butter, wipe 400 calories of peanut butter on our 100 calorie banana. Now celery, there's almost no nutritional value in celery. We're gonna add peanut butter.
High in protein.
Hold on.
And it's not.
I've got some raisins in the back. I got ants in the logs. He's like, we eat raisins.
Great for a growing tween. Not for an adult.
We got raisins because they're high in carb. We didn't like that about the banana, but we like it about the raisins. And we don't like it about the celery that it has no carbs.
If there's anything we are, it's dramatically inconsistent.
Consistently inconsistent. Yeah. He's one that would just be the opposite of what I'm saying, I guess.
Yeah. Yes.
But then see these people.
So back to
man, that's why I said I want to buy a program from him, but it depends how much it costs.
Yeah.
I might DM him. See how much it costs. I don't think he knows I work out. I posted one thing to my story.
Dude, if he's selling them, man, it's like we're ready to. I haven't decided what form I want to sell something in because it can't take up too much of my time.
Yeah.
Because then I can't make any content.
Yeah.
So I don't know what form, but I know that I know that I know that I know that I know about way more than probably about 80% of the fitness people out there.
I'd say
even the people that are jacked.
I'd say we know 80% more of the people than the people that are in gym.
Yeah, but I mean the people that are coaching.
Oh, okay.
Dude, there's so many terrible coaches out there, and
well, generally people want to push whatever their thing is that makes them special.
Yeah.
And I think what people want to understand is there's nothing that needs to be special about your diet.
Gregor Gallagher.
Yeah, does he preach that?
Gregor Gallagher is the intermittent fasting.
Oh, okay. And that's just that's a tool. That's something that'll help you get to a thing. Is that another thing?
Or not.
Oh, okay.
Or not. Yeah. It's a tool for you to lever. Or
all these people
could be hurting you.
They're like, oh yeah, I intermittent fast. Once it's time for me to eat, I am starving. I have no willpower left in the day, and I'm like, maybe you shouldn't be doing it then. Like, I get that it's hard to eat your 2,000 whatever calories in one meal, like for the OMAD, but you know what I could do? Absolutely do that. Did I show you my? So I saved 1,600 calories for dinner when I went to my parents' house Friday, and I only ate 2,400 calories at dinner on Friday. So that's only my whole day.
Yeah. Well, what was it? What foods?
It was steak. I had a whole sweet potato. I didn't put any butter on the sweet potato, like no sugar, none of that bullshit. It was just a sweet potato.
Sweet potatoes are pretty big though.
A 16-ounce steak, And then it was sirloin too. So I mean, I'm not eating like the fattiest berries
Well,
and everything.
60, that's a lot.
It was a big thing. It was good stuff. So obviously, no self-control when it comes to steak. I love sweet potatoes and lower calorie denses compared to other things that were on the table. The asparagus that were covered in butter, I had 1 scoop of because
Asparagus?
Yeah.
Scoop? Like, what's that mean? When I eat
Like
asparagus, it's
they
like
were
in a
chopped.
whole.
They were chopped.
Okay.
Like 2-inch segments. Anyways, destroyed the butter sauce like that. So I'll just take a scoop, drain it out, look at that. And then obviously they brought cake out, and I got about like 2 bites in it, and I was like, this is just absolutely not worth it.
Not worth it.
Yeah, so I threw the rest of that away. There was a little bit of offense taken, but not much.
A little bit of what?
Offense taken.
Oh.
When I was like, I'm not eating the rest of this.
Yeah. Oh.
They tried to make a s'more.
That's
It was
another thing.
gross because they bought it from Aldi, and they were not twice as nice.
The marshmallows?
Or the graham crackers.
Graham crackers, yeah.
Both. Yeah.
Man, you must have a much more refined palate than I do because.
They just tasted like.
Oh, you know what? Do you want to try a? I guess I could just break it off and wrap it back up. You want to try the Kirkland cookie? Kirkland
Yes.
cookie protein bar?
Yes, I did. I did. You know, yeah, nice.
Are you gonna eat?
This?
I don't really want it, but and I ate way more calories than you did at dinner. I'll eat it tomorrow or something. You think it's better, or? I don't think it's that much different. I think it's better, but.
Maybe just because I haven't ate the whole thing yet, but I think it's like markedly better.
It's got way more chocolate too, I think. Those little chocolate pieces are
Like calories, you actually.
190. 190,
So
21.
21 calories.
10. Is it less or more? Which one's less?
I don't really know.
So on was that on another podcast?
Yeah.
So on the other podcast we did chocolate chip cookie dough Quest, right?
Mm-hmm.
And doesn't Quest make like fluffy bars too, or no? They only make the dense,
I don't believe so.
the whatever the hell this is. Yeah.
Pressed material.
So yeah, we just tried the Kirkland.
Yeah, Quest is
Cracky
200
walking
calories.
outside again.
10 less calories. Yep. Same one. Man, I almost like that. Like,
Yeah,
what did I rate the other one? Like, I'd say this is
they're addicting.
very, very edible.
They're addicting. Like you're just like I open the. See, that's the I get addicted. I can binge eat anything. I'll eat like 2 of those.
I would cut this up and throw it into like half of a Halo Top.
Yeah, it's
think that
already
would be
pretty hard
very
though.
good.
It'd be rock hard.
you're right.
Yeah,
Might grate the Halo Top a little extra.
like Anabars in the freezer.
Yeah.
Did Sush and James say that they did that because I did that and it was unbearable.
I put mine in the fridge and I thought it was perfect.
And I didn't have, yeah, so out of the fridge, they're like hot, or they're like ready to melt almost.
Oh, yeah, like my fingers start to they become the white chocolate.
Mm-hmm. And then in the freezer, I didn't have enough patience, so I was like, trying to eat it, like.
Oh man, I'm just now connecting. So I still have Anabars left. I stopped eating them because I wanted a higher volume breakfast,
Mm-hmm.
and I've been very full since then. So I don't know if I just like readied my body, or like not readied my body, but just got myself used to eating so little for breakfast on the Anabars, and then like convinced myself I was full or whatever, and now I'm actually eating a substantial amount with my little breakfast burritos that are the same calories and have like 10 or 20 more grams of protein, and now I feel way more full. So I haven't touched my Anabars. Basically now I'm eating them on the weekends on my cheat day because they're just good. Like they taste amazing,
Yeah.
but I've just completely stopped eating them.
I just ate all mine, so it's like it's really everything for me. I do that. So
Yeah.
when I went to Aldi and got all that shit, I have 3 types of ice cream in my fridge. I eat like
I forgot to track that.
3 varieties of ice cream a day, or whatever. Like I eat it. and then, whatever's there, I'm eating it. I'm eating it. So I can't have too much of like anything. So the Anabars, I just eat them. I mean, it wasn't that bad, but it's almost like it's a task, a chore. And I've gotten much better at that.
I try not to do that. I try to think of it as like my sour strips. Like I'll save that for something. That's actually how I stopped eating the Anabars at first, and now I feel like the workouts are way better since I stopped eating them.
Since you stopped eating them, that's crazy.
Yeah, because I'm still getting carbs in. Like I'm eating refried beans in the morning. That's a pretty good carb source. I'm eating the tortillas, eggs give me the protein, beans give me the protein, fat-free cheese, carbs and protein. Like I'm getting stuff in, so I'm still having a great workout. I really prefer it. Ooh, my forearms start cramping.
I haven't eaten. I never eaten anything before, and I had my huge breakfast burrito. After, which is amazing and super satiating.
I'd say try eating something before, just something simple like a banana on your way to the gym or an apple.
Yeah, I can do that.
Yeah, I think that personally.
Sometimes I'll do 2 rice cakes, 100 calories.
Exactly.
Banana would probably be just better, more nutritional value, getting more nutritional value. I don't like bananas.
I think of apples and bananas on a higher level as rice cakes because they leave me fuller. Like I feel like I ate something, whereas rice cakes, I could kill a whole bag of rice cakes, be it the large ones or the small little like chip size.
I can kill a whole. It's like I can kill a whole anything of anything, unless it's a. No, dude, I just made a salad in my huge mixing bowl. The mixing bowl is like this big.
Yeah.
And I eat it, and as I'm eating it, I'm like, ugh. But that's just because it's a salad.
Yeah. Getting tired of eating it.
And I could just go right back in the kitchen and eat something else.
Exactly. That's why I don't like salads, and I've been really turned on to the cauliflower rice lately. Like that's like I go through kicks whenever I'm like eating healthy and dieting and doing things as I should be. Currently, it's cauliflower rice, but yeah, like salad just. I'll eat until I can't eat anymore, but it's just that my mouth is sick of chewing this squeaky mess. Yeah, because that's all it is. Just
spinach.
I hate it. Yeah, love it, but I hate it.
Yeah. It's it's great. It was my salad today was 400 and tons of protein. So it was like, it was a good. It was a good meal. Even if I just ate something right after. To satiate me, it was only 400 calories and probably 30 grams of protein, with cheese, and I had this Aldi oven roasted turkey pre-cooked. I always like pre-cooked meat in my salads, that way I can just throw it up.
Whip up salad instantly, no dishes,
well, I cut all the veggies, because I don't pre-cut them, Cut bell peppers, broccoli. No.
Oh, you can't buy a
cut. Yeah,
the frozen
cucumber, bell peppers. Broccoli, carrots. My salad is the best salad, learned from my mom. So, but it's that feeling of like, oh, all right, what am I eating next?
Yep. Yeah.
And that comes back to, I gotta be doing things during the day that are the right things so that I'm occupied.
Yeah,
not just going to the kitchen.
It's so nice. But that's also what's nice about having the structure of work.
Yeah. Is
that like if I bring food in and I just have it sitting on my desk, then I'm going to eat. Like Dwayne keeps all kinds of food in his drawer. He keeps bags of chips, Cheez-Its, Kit Kats, Snickers, Reese's. Like his drawer is loaded down with snacks.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, Jesus Christ. I see him pounding 2 Cokes, a sweet teas, eating Reese's, and I'm like, oh my god, how many calories you can save? Just do my best not to tell him all the time.
Yeah, just take that drawer, throw it in the trash, and then
I'll just fill it with broccoli, bananas, and strawberries, and it'll be rotten by the time he opens it on Monday.
It's like the Grinch with his fruit plate with the onion and the banana peel. I really don't like them. What was I gonna say? Or some people could have that drawer full of snacks and just not even touch it. I'm like, if that drawer was full, I would eat it in the week.
Yeah.
If like one of those deep, I picture a metal desk drawer, and it's like this deep.
Oh no, it's the size of this table. It's a huge drawer.
What?
And it's stacked.
What is the...
So it's probably this deep, but it's that long. And it's just 2 drawers that are each, 16 inches tall.
Oh my gosh.
And I mean, it's so full. The top one is drinks, bottom one is foods. Because we don't have paper, paper for
He just has drinks room temperature?
He puts them in the fridge, but
okay.
swap them out.
Yeah. Jeez.
Yeah. Oh, so many calories. That's the worst part for me is every time I see somebody eating something, I'm like, you make a way better choice right now. A way better choice. See somebody drinking a Coke, and I'm just like, God bless, have you tried Coke Zero? Oh, there's a new Coke Zero coming out.
Sometimes. Oh, there is?
My dad tells me it's going to come out any week now. It is just like a new recipe of Coke Zero. So it tastes more similar to Coke.
Oh, okay. I was like...
So it will be a totally red can with black text where it says Coca-Cola. So, honestly, sounds like I'm going to buy the wrong one at the store way more often.
Yep, we're going to buy the... this should defocus. It's got this cool focus thing. It's got like this presentation mode. Yeah, part of it, they have to hit the breaking point where they then research something.
Oh, he's talking about
it. And figure out that it's not really that hard, but you do have to know something. And yeah, if you just swap everything out, he could have racks on racks of 0-calorie drinks, and then 3 Reese's a week, or something. You just have to set a number on yourself. That's what I'm gonna make. I'm gonna make a video about Oreos. It's gonna be it's gonna be Oreo. I'm trying to make ones that strike the vein. People.
How many did I eat on Saturday?
There's Oreos.
I had so many Oreos on Saturday.
Oh yeah.
They were so good.
Yes.
That's something that's it's worth it. I just can't eat it throughout the week.
No.
I can't have it on a date. I can have it on a weekly basis because I just go in.
Oreos. My video is gonna be, don't cut out Oreos. Cut out the freaking pack of Oreos and get a 4-pack.
Get a sleeve, yeah.
Get a 4-pack from wherever you have to get it. If you have to get it online, gas station, whatever.
Pay the premium.
Yep. Because
that's still 300 calories, isn't it?
Well, but yeah, 300 calories. You can fit 300 calories in your day.
I know. I'm just saying 4 cookies for 300 calories is insane.
I'm just saying if you want Oreos, if you want Oreos, you can have Oreos.
Trust me, I want Oreos. Oh, I want Oreos.
Well,
I tried to make Remington's Oreo Blizzard and it sucked.
Dude, I swear, I can just tell by looking at it that it's got too much damn xanthan gum in it. It's like, I can just look at it and it's like Nickelodeon slime.
Yeah. Man. Oh,
But yeah. Just do something. Just do something.
Well, it goes back to what I said
don't
about
have it all in your drawer, you fatty.
Preparing for dinner. Just keep your Oreos in mind. Put it in MyFitnessPal. As soon as you wake up, you're like, I'm eating Oreos today.
Oh, yeah.
Put it in MyFitnessPal. That way the calories are already gone, and then you can prepare for them.
I've never thought of that before.
Yeah.
Never thought of that before.
I have gotten to the point where I will plan out my entire next day on MyFitnessPal before I even start the day. It makes it easy. Makes it way easier.
You're right. You're setting yourself up for success. And I'm setting myself up for failure when I have 6 ice cream things in the freezer and I want to eat them all.
I'm like, hey guys, where are we going for lunch tomorrow? They're like, oh, we're going to Dickie's. I'm like, perfect, great. Go in there. I'm getting...
Dickie's sucks.
It's absolutely fine. I'm getting 6 ounces of chicken breast, 2 Caesar salads. I think it's at least a 7 out of 10.
3 out of 10. So here's one thing where it's flipped around. I think Dickie's is absolute shit garbage.
Yeah.
And mostly because it was just terrible service one day. So bad. It was 1.5 service out of 10. Yeah. 1 out of 10 service. Well, it was like they
that's the price you pay for free ice cream.
The only thing they didn't do was spit in my face. It was basically they didn't talk to you when you asked.
There was some dude there that worked for so long where every time I walk up, he would just stare at me. Like, I'll take a 2-meat plate, and he's like, I'm still making other people's food. I'm like, okay. that's my bad. I read that wrong.
Complete asshole.
And then he's just,
you're the asshole.
And then he's still just standing there staring, and I'm like, are you blind? Are you making shit back there? And then he just all of a sudden it's just like, what can I get you? Like, I'd like a 2-meat plate, 2 chickens. And he's like, And then I go and get it, and then he's just standing in front of the sides, and I'm like, 2 Caesar salads. And he's like, we don't have any lettuce. I'm like, no.
And you're just like,
I'll take 2 green beans. Nah, you won't. Like, okay, yeah, I won't, will I? I'm not gonna do the dude, no, but I think Dickie's food is consistent.
what's going on here? What's going on with this watch?
What are you talking about?
Why is it back there?
Because you flamed me for it, so I figured I would try back here and see if it also, because I thought this had a heart rate scanner on it, and I was like, if it scans better back here, I'll just continue to wear it back here forever.
Yeah.
You know what it doesn't have? A heart rate sensor.
Mm.
But also, I think my gap is larger up here to fit a watch more perfectly. Now this has a larger watch face.
I don't know about that.
This is a larger watch face, and it constantly contacts that, like you said, but back here it doesn't. Now,
It's
my old
probably anatomically like similar.
magically.
You know what I mean? We're probably anatomically similar right here, this distance. But yeah, I think that's pretty similar. You know?
Yeah.
But yeah, it so mine you smell that?
No, did you hear my wrist pop?
Oh, no. Mine digs into that meat better right there. It sits in this meat pocket.
Well, I'm wondering if I have it back here, because once I actually get an Apple Watch, if it will not put my arm to sleep. Because when I wore my Fitbit up here, it would put my arm to sleep when it was too tight.
Yes.
But
that's
I just
what
don't
it
think
does something.
I just don't think it looks right back here. I think it's way too far away from my
That's what I said when I was told to put it there too.
Yeah.
And then I did, and then
that's just what it's because you said it to. I'm doing this because it's a test.
Did you look it up? Will Tennessee doesn't wear it right either.
It's literally personal preference.
Oh.
I thought we talked about this.
Yeah,
it's the conclusion I came down to was that it is personal preference, and if you wear it on your right hand, you are wrong.
Oh. Yeah.
That's not actually what I read, but I just think that. My dad
Just
told me that
named
forever
us.
ago, and yeah.
Isn't it funny how you hear something at like 5 years old and 8 years, and then now it's like that's it.
Fact.
Yeah.
When God invented watches, he put it on Adam's left hand behind the ankle.
What was I gonna say? Does it smell like salmon in here?
First of all, I don't know.
Okay, because I cooked salmon.
Hold on, let's try this side.
Yesterday? Was it yesterday?
There might be a slight fishy scent, but it's
It's
no more than what I get when I get home.
Let me know if you're watching. Comment salmon and tell me how to cook salmon without having it stink up the house. Because I have both windows open.
More lemon.
I had both windows open. The vent on high, just because
It's just pumping it back in.
I know, but it's got the little filter media material. It's got something. It's going through something.
Yeah, it's sending it through metal grates that have holes that big.
It's just something there. It's going through some sort of media, and
to keep the scent in your house longer. If it catches it, it keeps it in your house.
Yeah, I don't know.
Anyway, go ahead.
That's the best I can do. Then I got the AC on, probably full blast because the kitchen windows are open. That's where the thermostat is. So, yeah, I don't know. And then I wash the dishes like right after I'm done cooking.
Do you
wash
wash
all the
dishes?
dishes?
Is this like the whole you got gas and then now you think you got gas on your hand because you got gas earlier in the day, so you got the scent of gas in your head?
Olfactory bulbs? Olfactory bulbs? No. I'm smelling about this much salmon.
Okay.
And then I smell my egg wrap from this morning. It's like every dish is then now the next smell.
Alright, well, the last battery died.
Yep.
So now I've replaced it.
You've replaced it. Yes, he's replaced it. Sure. He lied to you. But, so we've already told you to comment salmon.
Yes.
And greatly appreciate you watching.
Yeah, and you're also supposed to comment how to get the scent out of his house.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that was important.
Yeah. Salmon, good enough.
So by the time this releases, your house will smell like salmon for a month.
Well, I have more. Yeah, I've got more.
Oh, you got more,
so
okay.
I'll probably cook more.
One a week.
Yeah. I need to get a camp stove, just cook outside. Burn the porch down.
Yeah. Alright.
Alright, well, yeah, thank you for watching.
I love you.
Peace out.
Deuces.